You know, Subnautica 2's inclusion into the gaming culture war is not something I had on my 2026 to-do list, or you know what I'm saying? It is not something that I had in mind for the big 226. That's 226. 22026. It wasn't on my mind for the second millennia, all right? The second 2026, all right? It was not on my mind. I was not expecting Subnautica to enter the war of the cultures. Of the cultured, okay? I wasn't at all, but evidently that's what's in our bingo card, boys. You think that their number one issue would be with the fact that it's hentai tendencies with the giant, 300-foot tall water kaiju mama thing trying to touch you. But no. Evidently it is with the fact that you cannot kill fish. Evidently they think that you can't kill fish in Subnautica 2, which is fucking hilarious. But continuing, Grumps here says Subnautica 2 is a pacifist ideology woven into a video game. Jesus, dude, I got eaten within the first 5 minutes of playing it. As somebody that loved Subnautica 1 back in 2018, played it, like probably beat the game 10 times, loved Below Zero. Now, I know a lot of fans don't love Below Zero. I did, okay? I thought it was a great game. Loved Below Zero, and am now a huge fan of Subnautica 2. I feel like you just don't get the game at all if you think that it's about killing everything in the ocean, okay? You would feel a lot less terrified if you could kill these creatures in this ocean, okay? I know that there were ways in Subnautica 1 where you could use the stasis gun and like knife the fucking Reaper Leviathan to death, or, hit it with your submarine or something. I know that there's ways that you could do it, but you could tell it was not intentionally by design since the beginning. But evidently, this is now such an issue that Subnautica 2 is on the forefront of the culture war, man. They are fucking, they're pissed. Everybody's so mad at the fact that they can't kill the Collector Leviathan. By the way, this thing is called the Collector Leviathan, all right? But people have noticed you cannot defend yourself against attacking fish, not even in self-defense. Only passive means are available. This was by design. You can't kill anything because the devs would feel it supported gun violence and aspects of colonialism. Now, I think you're just putting words in their mouth, okay? All right, we're going to go over what the devs said, or at least what I could find from it. And you could draw your own conclusions to what the dev is actually meaning here. But they continue, Subnautica is one vote towards a world with less guns. A reminder that there is another way forward. Now, is this what a freaking media company said that was reviewing the game? Or is this what the developer said? We want people to feel like they're learning to adapt to the world rather than being a conqueror or dominator. We aren't a killing game. Go play Sons of the Forest or something if you want to kill. Now, this last one I know is what a dev said. These, I have no idea, but we'll draw our own conclusions by the end of this. The anti-violence stance got stronger from Subnautica 1 and 2, which now has a complete no-kill policy, even when the fish can kill you. Now, excuse me, but the first thing I did after being 3D printed onto a crazy ass ocean planet was I swam my little 3D printed butt down there and got me one of them there water fish, and I ate that thing alive and caught stage 4 stomach cancer. And yeah, I learned the hard way that I was not fit for the environment, but evidently you can absolutely eat fish alive. So I don't understand the statement here. But continuing, Subnautica 2 devs say, go play Sons of the Forest if you don't like its lack of violence. The game focuses on underwater exploration, and you cannot kill most of the creatures, which I think is actually a good decision, by the way. If you could kill the Collector Leviathan easily, or if you could actually fight the thing, it would feel nowhere near as terrifying or as helpless as it does right now. But on the official Discord, one player asked why killing is impossible in Subnautica 2, as it makes no sense. Level designer Artiomi O'Reilly replied, "This is not a killing game. Go play Sons of the Forest if you want to kill." Another developer said, the team discusses this a lot inside the studio and may let players catch small fish for food, but large creatures will stay safe. So the game feels right. Keywords there. So the game feels right. Not I totally support this stance. Am I crazy? If I'm missing something, let me know down below. But I think that they're actually doing something right here. I like the fact that it feels helpless whenever you get approached by these giant, touch me not water kaijus, okay? The idea comes from the first Subnautica, as the team wants players to discover things, feel wonder, and live with ocean life instead of fighting it. A fan-made mode already lets players kill creatures, and the studio is reading all feedback. Sorry about that, that's my dog. Also, does Subnautica not completely reserve rights to kill any mod? Isn't that a part of the EULA drama, that they could basically kill any mod that you made for the game if they wanted to? If the mod is still there, they don't have that big of an issue with it. It plans to add better ways to scare off creatures, but will not add weapons. Early access is expected to last up to 3 years. Now, Subnautica 2 is literally getting hate from both sides of the culture war here. Both those cultured people seem to really not like Unknown Worlds here with what they're doing with the game. But IGN is just a joke at this point. They gave the Industry Plant mixtape a 10, which they didn't even give Elden Ring, but Subnautica 2, the most wishlisted game on Steam, a 7. I think they're laughing and baiting us. There's no serious journalism nowadays, but they seem to both agree on the fact that not killing fish is terrible for this ocean horror game. Subnautica 2 developer Unknown Worlds is still talking internally about what to do in response to the game's big killing fish debate. This is ridiculous. Big killing fish debate. But players have taken the matter into their own hands, diving deeper to uncover ways to defend themselves. But just like IGN states here, supposedly the same as with Subnautica 1, you're not made to kill fish, but there is absolutely ways to get around it and kill fish. The same as with Subnautica 1. They say here that you can literally do things like you can deter fish by using a flare, but there are no tools designed specifically for causing fish damage, which means that you're faced with having to put up with them nibbling at your heels as you go about your underwater business. But it turns out that there are ways to defend yourself in Subnautica 2. You'll have to put in a bit of work to make use of them. Across subreddits, discords, and social media, players have identified mid-game upgrades that offer some defense and even let you kill fish in a roundabout way. So the same as with Subnautica 1, where you couldn't really kill fish, but you could use your stasis rifle to freeze them in place and then knife them to death or hit them with with your submarine or something like that. There were always like some roundabout method where you could indeed kill these big fish, but it was never, that was never the game's purpose. Okay. It's not like Unknown Worlds is deviating from what they've always done. But you guys let me know down below what you think about that. What you think about the culture war hitting Subnautica 2. Whether or not you agree with it at all. Okay, now I know there was some drama with the EULA and the Stop Killing Games. But honestly, considering the fact that that is every single game that has been released over the past 2 years, and Unknown Worlds came out and even said that they would not be taking ownership rights of any content creator streams or videos on the subject. I think that the main issue driving this is supposedly has to do with the fact that you can't kill any fish. So you guys let me know down below what you think about that. Paper or plastic? Paper being good, plastic being bad, baby. I'm going to go with paper, boys. I think it's paper. All right. I think it is paper that you cannot kill things in Subnautica 2. I think it would actually hurt the game more. Okay. I think that if you want to go kill the Collector Leviathan because it touched you a little too much, hey, download the mod. You play the mod. Do that then. All right. But I'm absolutely in love with the game. You guys let me know down below what you think about it. All right, boys, make sure you like the video so YouTube can count your views, a view, and subscribe. I love all of you. That's going to be it for me, boys. GG's. Peace.